family vacations. I don't know about you, but some of my best memories growing up were family vacations. My dad is a tour guide. He owns his own travel agency. So since I was pretty young, we always travel not only inside the country but to some countries nearby as well. But my dad was all about adventure. So um, since we were little, he was always like, "No, you have to live the full experience and everything." So um, since I was young, I remember that we would stay in ecological hotels. And one of my favorite memories ever was when we went to Simon Champey. Um, and this is like natural waterfalls and water caves and everything. And it's like high adventure. It's super hard to get there because like you have to go through dirt roads and you have to, like have a 4x4 car. It's just like really hard to get there. So as you know, not many people can get there. That's why there's only like about 300 visitors per day, even though it's a really natural beauty. But there's a thing, there are not a lot of hotels there, so there's only like two or three. The last time I went was about like 5 years ago. And my dad insisted that we needed to stay in an ecological hotel. So we were like, sure, that sounds fun, like why not? But literally, like everything happened in that hotel. We woke up with tarantulas next to ourselves. We had to kill one, and then later on, we found out that they were in danger to be extinct. So they called us out for that. And yeah, we like swim in the caves, and we had no lights after like 7 p.m. So it was quite an adventure, and there were no doors. And like it's one of those memories that like I'll never forget, and it was a lot of fun. But I always wonder like don't they have like a nicer place to stay? So I have done my research and everything, and no, there's actually just like two or three hotels, and like even for 300 visitors, that's like really small. So a lot of visitors just have to go and then leave somehow in the same day because there's not enough places to stay near the national park. So I came up with this idea, which is Eco Lodge. So besides my dad having a travel agency, he also builds igloos. Yeah, I know that sounds super weird because the only idea that you have of igloos is like Eskimos and like freezing cold. But no, this is a really good technology. So they're like dome houses. So I was thinking on how to combine these two businesses that my family owns, and I was thinking on a lodge in a hotel. And this will be for families, tourists, and adventurers who love to experience nature in an ecological environment with a classy and comfortable touch. So I want to offer them something else besides just like like there are some people that are all about the ecological hotels and the experience, but there's a good portion of tourists and families and just locals that I'm pretty sure they're not going for that. So we're thinking about building this hotel, and as you can see, this has been done before. The picture on your left is a hotel that was built in Asia. And as you can see, we can have variations. It can be like 2 stories or two different domes together, and they look really nice. And it's a really cool technology because they're huge styrofoam pieces, and you assemble them in one day, and the whole dome, like the whole house, the whole hotel room, can be done in less than a month. So it's pretty quick and it's very modern. It's inexpensive. I'll show you the numbers in just one moment. And it's awesome, and it's like something unique that people will love to experience. So let's talk about the numbers. So the material which I was telling you, which are the huge styrofoam pieces, are $900 each. And with final details and labors, and that excludes like beddings and everything, it will be $4,000 per unit. Um, and as I told you, my family owns this property close to the park. So what we will do is that we will start with the first four. So it will be a total investment of $16,000 without counting the land that we already bought back in time. But yeah, so our idea is that we'll start with this four, and you as investors can see how it goes. I'm pretty sure it'll be a success, but we invite you to come and watch. Like be attentive, be observative, or on how people react to this new idea. And our goal is to eventually have 15 bungalows, actually 16 because we'll have one as the lobby and office. So the total investment for the units will be 64,000. But then, like we want to offer luxury and something comfortable. So it will be with furniture and like hammocks and pools and just like all this different items that will do the hotel will be another 8,000. So the total investment is 72,000. And as I said, you can join anytime. We'll start with the first four, but just be attentive because if this goes well, we're not planning just to stay with this one, but we should probably expand, and like even do residencies with this. So it's a really good idea. So for customers, how are we gonna get them? So as I told you, my dad has the travel agency which is called Neat Tours, and we have like other tourism agency or travel agency that are friends, and like 5 of them have said that yeah, they're totally and like they would love to bring their tourists and stay with us. Then everything goes out to the world on digital media, so we will do campaigns with like emails and like social media and like even websites like Airbnb, and like we'll just put ourselves out there. And that $8,000 that I was talking before also include that. So all the different finishings on how to get the word out there are included in those 8,000. But as I said, the biggest thing is the word of mouth. Like people will see us, the location will show us. Like everybody has to pass in front of it to get to the park, and it's something unique that will get people's attention. So hopefully that will be your biggest draw for people to come. The location is called Finca La Loma, which is a family property, and it's near Darling Ginkovan, which is the name of the park. The pricing, we were thinking about $80 per night, and this is for 4 people, so it's a double, and it'll be about $20 per person. And our competition price is about 35 right now for a double, so we're like doubling and a little bit up, but we think we're worth it. So people will love to experience something new. And if you want to know more about the technology, we have the answers and we'll show it for you. But what's in it for you? If after the initial 4 from those you decide to join, then you can do the investment and we'll give back to you 30% of all the bookings. So every time someone buys a house, rents a bungalow, they'll be giving 35% back to you until we cover everything. From there on, you will always have an 8% because you're a partner, so we will be a partnership. Your friends can stay for half off, so just $40 a night, which is really cheap, $10, like everyone will want to stay. And if you bring your family as an investor, then you get to stay for free. And as I said, these are the annexes. This is why we're choosing this technology. Like, it's really good for earthquakes, which happen a lot in Guatemala. They're thermal, they have durability. As I told you, they assemble in 7 days. They're eco-friendly, which we're big in being eco-friendly, especially in the middle of the rainforest and the jungle to preserve everything. This is kind of how you do it. But yeah, if you have any more questions, just let me know, and I'll be glad to provide, more family memories for everyone, just like the ones I had growing up. So thank you.